Hello, we are again. Good morning. After a very good day yesterday, plus 2,300, I think it was. Really great start. And we go ahead. Want to play at least 3 hours today. And gonna stream a few of them. Maybe all. Not gonna fold. Yeah, it's a great bot. Great bot. 4-5 offsuit. 3-6 suited, yes. We don't have this. There's also a lot of trashy hands. Didn't mean trappy hand, trashy hands. Gonna let it go. Don't mind the call. Shit, people are so aggressive today. We also want to win some pots. Probably they just having it. Next try. Okay, at least no forward. Stonking. Here we have, of course, and that can raise it up. Good against other flush draws and make him fold. This kind of stuff. I think he's a little bit polarized when he bets, so I think I'm just gonna check. Take my high shoulder value, not get check shoved on. Yeah, take ace high shoulder value. Gonna lose, of course, mainly. Okay, interesting that he donks there. Guess it's fine. It's for sure interesting. And loose Paul pre-flop also. I think he's not regular. I've marked him at multi-table at least. How many tables is he playing? Yeah, good amount. 6. I mean, the call is only a little bit on the looser side. Against us, it's maybe not so bad. Maybe it's even 0 EV. But, I mean, quite tight positions there. Another aggression against us. Gotta fold this one here at the moment. The call, don't like it, but it ace queen suited. Of course, you call, makes I think 3 PP. It's also not a big re-raise. Okay, okay. Easy check. Yeah, I guess fold. I guess fold. A6, A7 suited. Ace check offsuit. Ace 10 offsuit, but maybe he's lacking these. Also don't have the backdoors. Maybe we even have 2 overs with jakes. But I think I like just fold. I bought. Wow, there's so much aggression. What the fuck is happening? I want to fold this one, and here it's usually call. I think I'm gonna go with the call this time. Red board for us. Power range, not so much for my hand. Could take one off. I'm gonna take one off. Obviously bluff river. Maybe he's just fast playing his aces. I guess he would bluff less here. Let's just fold. Yeah, I guess Mania alright is over. Oh, now even with a subscription, my man. Thank you very much. And good morning to you. Highly appreciate it. At least a little bit of light this morning. Because people are just pushing me around. It feels like it's probably not really gonna happen. And I mean, we can absolutely afford it after yesterday and the day before yesterday. No problem. Oh, I have a tea. Cheers. My first green tea for a long time, long time, 3.5 months, I think. Last time I drank caffeine, I thought it's maybe more healthy to stop doing it, but I think it's actually doesn't really matter. Depends, I guess, on you. Not really necessarily good or bad. So I go for one green tea again. But I mean, you can of course drink too much caffeine. That's not good. That's why I just go for one. So cheers. Appreciate it, boss. And I hope I can be there for you the next days again. It's my plan. Denise, the menace. Hello, hello. Also to eating. The base game, of course. Yeah, the double Stripski was quite nice. Also results wise. And yesterday I played 7 hours, and the day before, don't remember actually. I think it was 5 or 6, so it was decent. I usually plan to play good amount on the weekend because games are good. And in case I get a friend of GG, and then I get a lot of extra things on Fridays, I would stream a lot on Fridays, probably even the whole day. So this is very good that this happens because I looked at this spot, and this is in call, and because I looked it up what to do with Ace Jack here. It's of course not great, and we don't know if he's probably doing it correctly. I think when he shot, maybe not when we see Jacks, but you never know. Jacks is also in the shoving range sometimes, I think. I'll talk about it in a second. First, we try to win queen. It's, yeah, okay, this will work out. Yeah, this will work out. Very nice. No queen, please. Mm, who cares? I went for a small bet, hopefully. The flop, probably. So, what are you doing to me? Well, Pier 1 and not Bluff River. We have showdown value. Not a lot, but I mean, we could also shove. I think it's not so great. Maybe we're even dead already. It should be a good river. He says he's better now. And he's probably not lying. We can absolutely fold this. Yeah. He's playing one table, makes it a bit more attractive to go for a call. I think I could go for the call and just lose it. Just call Muck this one. Against fun player. Yeah, I figured that exactly this would not happen so often, probably. That's why I was pessimistic, but not pessimistic enough to fold this one there against fun player. I mean, there was, of course, a possibility that he's doing this with even that. I mean, he could use every pocket pair. Then I thought he would more use the lower ones, but I mean, fun player, he can do a lot of stuff. This worked out great. I can't drink coffee, 1 cup, and my system feels horrible for 24 hours. Yeah. And there's a lot of caffeine in there. I don't drink it at all. I don't like the taste. Just one green tea and that's it for me. Yeah, it's really different, right? How sensible people are to caffeine. I think it's fine for me. Can we finally trap him? I mean, we of course gonna slow play. He's quite aggressive usually. Not the worst turn. When we have the Klapski. Whoa, what is happening? Mr. Gisbin himself. What's up? He's not having a... Let's go. He had just had the goods. Yo, I can just say thank you, my man. And I would say reward this with a little Swarovski. This behavior. No, I, of course, already wanted to give this gentleman a sword. And of course, gonna call this one as played. How do you give people swords? Kistin? No, just kidding. Um, Somehow it's not loading right now, which is of course a little bit unlucky. Great board for him. We still call this one. It's still small blind versus big blind where he has a lot of trash. Well, the check back, especially because he trapped before one time. Yeah, I'm gonna make this what things soon happen. It's not gonna load at the moment. I could do slash mod probably also. Yeah, this is actually better. Well, let's just pull this one. Oh, we have a little something. Something. %83. Here we go. That's a good texture. And we have also a good hand. We bet. Okay, I sometimes raise it up. By the way, I talked about it 2 days ago. I think I had ace jack offsuit in the small blind. It's a huge bet. I fold. And this, I know I had ace jack on the button and the small blind just shoved it in. And he had 30 BP. I thought about it. And thought it would be very close. Don't love it, but fun player. Nice. And shove it in. Yeah, I thought, do I call here or not? I think if he plays well, I think it's very close. And it was a Skoga guy, so I guess it's probably shoving right range. And indeed, I looked it up on Solver. Solver can absolutely shove there. I think it's like 5% or stuff like this. Oh, not over though. It's over. Not running the worst the last days. Cannot complain. Yeah, and yeah, in the small blind he shoves like stuff like pocket sixes or pocket fives to pocket jacks or tens. Then stronger stuff just re-raise smaller and some other stuff. Maybe because of him we could call. Yeah, and ace. Yeah, he also shows a lot of ace queen offsuits, but also a little bit of ace jack offsuits. Queen nine suited stuff, a little bit. Yeah, and our hand ace jack is then is slightly call, even mixing 40 BB deep. Yeah, and I thought people are probably when they are shoving too strong, so I don't mind the fold, but GTO wise it would be a slight call. Automatically run it 3 times. Slow bankroll. We'll try. Let's bet high. He also never really has a nuts. I mean, on the turn, sometimes 5-5, sometimes 8-8. Volt 85 for river, so nice. Big bet would have been come. Played 285k hands in 1 month. Is this possible? I guess, yeah. That's Carl volume style, so true. I'm retired. I think it's something else in the coffee. Yeah, I think it's also true for me. When I was young, I drank some Caro coffee, it's called in Germany. It's like cafe for kids. I didn't like it, but somehow I drank it because I was a guest and at the house of some Russian kids. I thought if I don't drink it, eh, I don't know what I saw. Um, yeah, and afterwards, a few hours afterwards, my whole skin looked very changed, to say at least. Had a strong allergic reaction to this, so I don't know. I also get fucked up from this stuff, obviously. Let's put a jack out there. Maybe we still lose against Ace King then. 4, not the worst. Gonna go for a value bet if he checks. Small one. But it's weird. Ah, no, wait, it's not a fun play, I think, right? I think against the regular, I don't really see a lot of merit in betting. I mean, it's never too bad to go for a little bit thinner value. Guess it's just a splitsky. Let me check the sizes. Okay, it was one third, one third. Yeah. Guess it's fine with the frequency. And you can, of course, just go for the check shove. Great hand for this to do. Make a note on this one. Yeah, exactly, my dude. 43K. Mm. P1. Just stand to bluff in the river. He has a 100 there, so let's not do it too much, I guess. Zero re 3-bet, 3-bet, maybe lose tiny bit, but I like to 3-bet enough. Yeah, I think I take my same showdown value here. Oh, decent stuff is happening. Not great. And the size, that's it. And we hope for a bet of 40. No, let's take 39. Still gonna call. Just call this one, nothing else, unfortunately. We have the flush. But he can, of course, have a full house. Decent hand to bet check bet. Which size do we pick? I think I like a small one somehow. I think the tank is quite good for us. I think it looks a tiny bit weaker. Hopefully thinks ace jack, ace queen quite often bets a turn. We just have to pray this. At least we got a decent deal. I mean, for sure we have bluffs here and he knows that. I think I like bet shove. Because both people, I think, have same amount of 4-5 suited. It's a good spot to be in. It looks quite good. Nice. I think he feels a good hand, and maybe he bets a little bit bigger. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna proceed, of course, with the call. Guess it's a good river. I think he will still shove when he has his checks. And bluff this one also. And sometimes have king jack suited. And not so often have pocket kings. Bluff. Probably just having value, but we see. Nice. I think it's a slight call. GTO wise. Exploiter pool, we could hold this. I'm gonna check later on GTO Wizard how many EV it's losing, maybe 0. Actually go for the rare not bet. I like to bet a lot, like because people are not check raise bluffing enough, but we have one of those hands and it's fine to check. And he was a little bit more on the aggressive side before. Of course, he has sets here, but here also not calling all of them with them. Never lucky. Good donk, but he's also betting a lot of sevens. He should be. He has a lot of good stuff that we don't have. 6-9 suited, 6-4 suited. We both don't open. We would maybe open 6-5, 6-4 suited actually. We would for sure open it. He's intended to bluff. I think I like bluff. Size. A lot of sizings are possible. 1/3, I don't know. Guess yes. The grand hand to bluff now. I think let's just always bluff. Not so appealing against one player, but blocking 2 pairs is good. Blocking 10 jack is good. I think he also has a lot of hands that like to call once and not one more. Maybe we go for the double ski. I think it's quite nice. Hope he has ace four, right? You thinking about it? Too good stuff. Too good stuff happening. So sick. Only had Jack Queen, bro. What about the check raise? You would bet his ace or pocket jacks or an eight. Let's take huge sizing. Uh, big sizing. Let's take this one. Yeah, what's up, Mr. Silent Chips? What is up? What's happening? Yeah, just grinding. Little Monday grind ski. Why not? Weekend was good to us. Fortuna was good. You know Max Matterson? Um, I think so. Awesome. Then. Never lucky. Team race. I rolled really high. Like to have a. That's cool. Just never lucky. Yeah, I know this guy for sure. One more coin call. Not 1% convinced. Not great to have a 5 though. You know what? I was afraid he has some queens, like queen 5 suited. Queen 8 suited. Didn't re-raise pre-flop. Probably not bluffing like king queen. I figured. Let me check your hand in a second. What high? sometimes bet, but then more the small size. You could still bet the size with Queen 10 out. Guten Morgen, Tintenfisch. Yeah, your hand. It's a good one. I like it. We have a little bit of time. So hero cutoff opened. Heroes 3-bet in the small blind and bet small this white bet flop. Good turn, bet quite big, and then shoving river even with the ace of hearts. Yeah. Put that one in the fucking solver. And directly rewarded with a nice potski of $162. So let's check our results for today. Let's just fold against this size. Yeah, a little bit slow. Let's get rid of maybe some tables at the moment when I'm so slow. Donkey. All right, all right, all right. Okay, guess we gotta bluff this one later. If we don't hit, it's really up out of range. Yep, will be bluff. But against him, we did the double pot bluff before against him. Will be a little bit suspicious. I got a bluff though. He rolled also quite high. I think we just go for the bet shove. Polarizing now to ace or king. Probably already an ace in his perspective, so. Oh, it's okay. Ooh, let's show him. He did some weird stuff before. Oh, he was just donking low with a low pair, right? Could have found a bluff here. Yo, and Mr. XX Milieu KXX XX, thank you very much for your follow. King Eye board's pretty good for us. Went for a check this time. Letting queen players bluff, usually not the best, but I do it. And when they bet, we just fold still. Of course, it was because he's betting so big, and I think it's not balanced in any way. What do you think, solver proved or what? Again, the big size here. This time we go for one more. We also have the backdoor straight draw. So we're not going anywhere. So we could sometimes raise this up really low. This looks a bit weak. I think I like mainly, but you see, oh, let's raise it up. Here's the hand again. He's 3-bet in the small blind against cutoff. So it's not a good board for him, for hero, but still, over pairs go down at the bet or check raise mainly. The good over pairs. Yeah, we need some bluff skis, and with the backdoor, it's for sure you can do this. All fine on the flop. Turn, it's a great card. It's queen, it's great card. We have to find enough bluff skis. So you can barrel. I think I'm gonna go with check for this one this time. Can also bet shove. Never lucky. Usually it's a call, but you could think about folding against population, but he's fun player. What do you think about a check shove? But I guess it's a little bit too strong to do that. So you can bet. Now it's not that great to have a heart anymore, but I guess it's fine. And I think on the river I would mainly stick to other stuff. But could still be that solver's shoving there sometimes. I mean, river shoves are really quite complicated and complex on the river. I would like to bet. Yeah, but it's not putting us in a spot. So I guess I wouldn't mainly shove river there, but not sure about solver. And I guess EV wise, it's always so close there. Just it's important what to do exploitively. Guess I don't mind if shove then. Yeah. We need 3-bet the overcall, I think. These are my thoughts. And for sure, A for effort for showing this one. And for boards, A for the gutsy move. Mainly fast playing. Could already think about folding against population with King 10 suited in these spots. It's just gaining tiny bit of EV, GTO wise. Whoa, I guess it's not a good turn. But I think still mainly is going to shove. We have to get really creative to find enough bluffs. But I guess he still just calls with his aces, ace of diamonds. If he has good hand now, he has good hand now. He has like not a diamond. I check call flop. Wait, I completely misread that one. Let's. Oh, okay. I thought you see that this changes things, of course. Don't really know what happened here. I have to focus a little bit on the tables also. It can never be bad to go for a call here, whatever happens. Easy. Check call flop, yeah, sure, fine. And then donk turn, yeah. Saying you have ace queen. I think usually you pick then a smaller size. I think it looks stronger though. Sometimes you still have aces. I think exploitatively it will work better. Yeah, the sand and then shove river. Yeah. I think then I like the shove river a little bit more. It's pretty much also your lowest hand then. Yeah. Maybe you float some king of hearts, queen also. So you have also some more strong hands. Yeah, interesting one for sure. You don't see this often. If you run the sand, this line's almost pure. Wow. You're gonna look it up later. And the big donking size also on the turn. Okay, it's half size. I thought it's maybe even more. But even half size is big. Yeah. Very interesting one. Could even call here with 7-8 in the big blind. Go with the call. I really watch out to raise enough here in this spot because people are not calling enough. Right, low bet on the turn and then this one. There's a decent amount of hands bluff with, but also a lot of stuff got there. I think I'm just gonna fold this one. Close one though. You shove. Try to fade the aces. We faded it. No problem. Bluff us, bro. Spot of, I think, population overfolds anyway, so shove is good regardless. You agree? Yeah, it's time for our first break. I would lower sometimes. You want to check. Exploitatively, don't want to do it so often. Ten. I have a low number. Still want to mainly bet. Could think about a fold. Guess. Guess. What are we gonna do? Check raised him huge last time. Ouch. But still don't mind a fold. Try again. I think it's a little bit more dangerous this time because he could sometimes trap a good hand in the nuts even because he was behind. Zolat, hello, what's up? We will. Yeah, can sometimes boost and roll high. Right, see you in a few minutes. Results for today. Oh. Hmm. We have to deduct $100 in a rake. What will come up? Another good day. That's a good start to the day. Let's go. Again, running a bit over EV. So plus 500. It's nice, nice. Oh. Here we go again. Still interesting hand. I think I also learned a little bit. I think it's donking more than I thought on the queen. I mean, the queen is really good, the second best after king. Except an ace, of course. But there we have a good hand. Yeah, but we're also donking on an ace. Yeah. Guess we can sometimes do stuff even against half size, but mainly pick just better draws. I'm gonna do it randomly this time. And also fold. Now we got a little something. I think I bet and shove river on the spade. Would also check with a bit of showdown value. Yeah. Step check is not great. Now I think he's not having like the queen 10, 9, 10 so much. Yeah, I mean, we now take our showdown value. I mean, he's scared. I'm not gonna bluff this one. Could even think about bluffing. I think it won't work so well, even though I think it would be really underbluffed. Yet sometimes forward bluff. Or low. Let's fold. Let us fold our hand. Let's try to play with the fish girl. So I have him marked as ultimate fun player, but I think lately he played quite normal, kind of normal. Let's just explore his play a little further. Him and his play. Sometimes forward bluff. Can also call. I think I call. Can also fold. I think it's pretty much the same EV, everything. But it's very small blind, so people are not lacking so many bluffs. And they play quite bad out of position, so let's see. Let's see a flop. I think I like bet check. You can have king jack suited. Just one example. It's just one example, guys. Can also be dead. Hope he has king jack suited. Almost dead. I think people will fast play a little more though. And it's worse to go for more protection bets. Didn't work out this time. We'll tie. I guess we can sometimes raise this one up. Say we turn the two pair, maybe. Sometimes check back 3-5. Awesome. I think just go for the huge raise. Show for river on a blank ski. There are not so many blank skis, right? Am I right? Decent hand to go for a race. Some of the time. But I mean, I would also be very afraid to race against this size from me. Cheers. But in theory, you have to do it, of course. Not only show with the jack queen there. And then having a queen is good. Let's go with one player behind. And one more Betsky, normal size. That will be it. Looks like he has ace 10. Hope not ace jack. That's my hope at the moment. Having ace jack. Not great. Multi-way. Guess we get a P1. Bluff on a... I think I would still bluff on a club even though we have a diamond. Could also take showdown. I will think about things later. Well, I think about it now, and you can also think about it later. Maybe just shove it in and we fold. We got our club. A lot of stuff is possible. Check. I choose to check. Go quite often for a check call though. This is not even the dream spot. I think it's probably even 0 EV. I guess it's 0 EV, maybe tiny bit of EV gain against GTO and then losing against population. I mean, it's checks. It must be a tiny bit of EV GTO wise. Not so much here in these positions. Obviously winning against ace queen off suited, ace 5 suited. Not against king queen suited. Ace king ace is kings, guys. In case you didn't know. We can already fold. We could absolutely do this. Why not? It's great that he bet so big. I think even about folding, but uh, maybe he can fold something. I think a lot of stuff has also a straight draw. And he's obviously kind of cared, but probably doesn't care about that. Doesn't really look like such kind of guy. Almost folded this one. I mean, he's not completely capped. He should sometimes check back straight draws with a smaller frequency. Oh, let's go always in behind. Call. So pocket nines is not betting anymore for value. I guess. I'm gonna look him up. Guess ace queen sometimes checking flop. It looks like a scare card. It's a scare card. Yeah. Don't mind fold though. I fold against a huge size. Guess we sometimes can do stuff. Go with the call. More re-raising size, but I have marked him as regular, multi-tabler, at least. Just gonna. I mean, sometimes regulars picking this small size, or some flop, or some situation. Yeah, I think quite often we have a half pot size. Some of our range, a vulnerable one like this one. I think this is what we're gonna do here. Quite often has tens here. I think it's not so scary as it looked like. He would be scared of ace-5 suited, I think. I go for the bet. It's not great, but I'm gonna call. And he just somehow just calls with queens. This happens sometimes. What I think is gonna shove. Would love it, can also call. Don't mind a fold. At least we have a heart, guys. He has 2 hearts. Awesome. Wow, running good. Directly got our money back from the queen jack fiasco. That score was 2 fun players behind. Really huge raise for such a dry board. Could even think about a fold. Could even think about a fold, and if we call, we're gonna cheat with the fold later. Not so great. I think some stuff that could think about bluffing, like 7-9 suited, 6-7 suited, 9-10 suited. Got some additional stuff. Yeah, just fold. Can see this flop the set. Always don't want a spade run out, and this is pretty much our lowest hand. Yeah, a bit deeper. Well, I guess I'm gonna call this time. When I'm mixing calls, mainly gonna fold. But deeper, and when they're out of position, let's call this time. Also, you didn't 3-bet an insanely big amount. Yeah, a decent hand to go for a bluff. Guess actually want to mainly bluff this one when we call. Rolled low though. Then I'm gonna check. Pass check looks a lot like the queens. Like stuff that would mainly proceed versus our bet at least one street. Maybe at like ace-4 suited. But maybe you only had like king queen suited. But I think people will oversee bet there. With this stuff on a good board, just think, oh, it's a good board bet all the time and never go for a check raise or a delayed bet. I mean, not often enough. Check a bet small. Sometimes raise this one even. And rolled high. And we have a decent flush draw. And third size there, sin value is just such a good play against population. Because when they have a good hand, they don't raise thinly enough, but mainly you're not gonna bluff if you check to them. He had one of those hands that could think about a bluff, but not even thinking about a bluff. Yo, we got another follower from Asia. Thank you very much, my guy. I didn't see it. Thank you very much. Always great to bet for protection in this scenario, but this would get really thin. Ah, no. Usually it's just this check. We bluff this one. Get interesting here. He was bluffing before, I guess. Let's bluff him less this time. Quite often fire big barrel on the turn though. Green river. That's a dream. Still, we could think about a call. We look weak. There's a lot of stuff to pick from as a bluff. The amount of this would bluff also the flop though. Yeah. I'm a little bit in hero calling mode today. It's also not really such a huge bet. I think I'm gonna go with a call. Nice. So yeah, when he has been force suited or like 10 jacks stuff, not only the hard stuff, then yeah, he has really a lot of stuff to pick from as a bluff. Looks like we are $300 up now. I just checked it on PokerCraft. So I lost about 200 the last hour, but it's totally fine. Of course, it's fine. Even think about a protection bet with a, yeah, I would also. Uh, just has the ace. Could get interesting if he checks. Not really now. No, it's over. We'll put our asses on some waiting lists here right now. Yeah, you look quite normal lately, so I'm gonna afford it. Close spot actually against him, then maybe we could call. Let's take another break now. And we don't have so many tables. Guess it's a good time. I also scan some NL 500 tables. I have to be fast. Yo, Mr. Mickey Max 345. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your follow. Sometimes to raise it up. Let's not do it with a 61. Yeah, he did. He is again with Soph. It's totally fine. Otherwise, guess we can go for check raise, wood law. Not betting. Not even betting. And you see this, you want to trap, of course, less. Pretty clear. Can sometimes raise against small size. Even though it's a great board, we don't raise a lot. Could sometimes do it. Yeah, I think it's pretty much 0 EV, but it's gonna call. Especially against a big size. I don't love it. Now we just fold. Just betting 24 on a blank. It's interesting. Looks a little bit like King Queen. Why is he not betting bigger? I mean, some people just don't really have it in their arsenal to overbet there. But I think most people who have it gonna continue with a lot of gut shots or whatever they have. So that's why I got a little bit skeptical there. I mean, we just have 6-4, so implied odds are though pretty good on a 4-6. Come on, be aggressive again, like always. Never lucky. Come on, not even $29. What? Or I can sometimes bet. Why not? Let's check if the table is good. And yeah, only stay when it's good. But here's 100 years, so yeah, against min open, and he's maybe weaker. I'm gonna see a flop. Gonna go for the check call, but exploitively quite often not so great. Maybe better against potential fun player. Sometimes maybe raising it up here. Easy fold, obviously. Yes, we win. We have a little something. Guess we bet big. Ouch. Can still bet small. Go for a little bit silver value. Okay. What did he do before he did something? I don't remember what it was. Put money in the middle in general. Or he has ace 8 of spades, for example. You could even think about a check, but mainly want to put money in the middle. Go for a sneaky checky. I mean, we got a shove, but we don't love it anymore now. It's a little bit weird. Maybe he's bluffing his king king. Maybe as ace ace. Snap is not good. We are nice. This snap we beat. Hmm. Got him fold. So versus big blinds, never good against big blind. I mean, it's worse against big blind, this whole situation when people are lacking 3-bet bluffs. I don't know. Sometimes raises one upward, huh? Like to go for more value. I think I just do it. Roll to low. I think I'm gonna call this time. The dream. The dream flop. That is only a pair. No notes, this gentleman. Guess gonna just call. I mean, raising is always fine against population. I want to also be protected without checking range, and then let's mainly take this one here with the ace of clubs. We can bet a lot of set sizes. Ah, I don't love to go for the check shove because he has some like pocket eights, but maybe not gonna bluff. Gonna bet anymore. Didn't like anything. Huge bet fine too. I think I check actually. Easy call. Don't love it, but of course call. Interesting that he checks a turn. And guy, thank you very much for your follow. 11 just fold, especially in these tight positions. He seemed to be a normal three better though, because he was three betting for 5 suited. It's at least a little bit of sign that he is at least somewhat aggressive three better. Yeah, this doesn't look so good. Let's go away. And this one probably also go away. At board, we can still bet. So it's size. Sometimes also good do it with nuts. You know, as a check. And now, of course, check river. Roll to 71. It's not great that it's under the gun with big blind. He could have also ace king. We don't love it that he donks. Maybe it's even a thumb player not folding. I think we are just gonna not show off. Even prefer having a king. Okay, king 9. I think also not gonna call. Even though we win against some stuff. Hmm. So usually we would just call. So when big size, I mean also this is really big size. I like the sizing. But I like it even more when it's also balanced. I don't think so. Usually it's not. Could be though. When you see this and see this more often, you can also trap a little bit more. think with our hand, we don't really think too much about a call. More when you have like a6. Was he in big blind? Yeah. You can have 6-9 suited, 6-4 suited. Blocking this is good. Having a 10 is of course not good. I'm gonna go with the fold again. Could sometimes go for the bad blocking king queen, but ruled low and prefer of course stuff that has equity. Go on and just check this one. Think about a bet on the river, but say mainly not gonna do it, especially now with I think I saw a lower number. Oh, I really get a bit tired now. Didn't sleep so much last night. Gonna continue for a little bit, but not too much. And you go for the check call here, especially the size. With a 100, yeah, that's sometimes bet king jack, yeah. For of course with a spade, but it's fine. And mainly go for a smaller size. I'm not gonna do anything anymore here. Can even be in front of some stuff, of course. 9, 10, 10 jack of spades. And think about a call. Would be, of course, disaster if he shows up with an ace of spade. Enough. You fun player. Actually, we can go for the third, yeah. In this situation, it's better. If we want to go for thin value. Lost some money lately, but still up 200, I see right now. What do we have here? What even think about folding this, but it's gaining like 3 BP, I think, 2 or 3 BP GTO wise. Not the greatest, some bluffs also, but got there like ace-5, ace-10, king-queen, king-jack, ace-king. It's a low bet though. And you will have also some ace-queen offsuits. Maybe some ace-4 suited, but yeah. Could already just fold. Thinking here is lacking all that bluffs, and it's just a good bot for him. You know what? I think I'm just gonna fold. From what I've seen so far from him, I think I like it. Lock this one up. I think it's not even so great against a GTO bot. I think it makes a little bit of EV though, I call. I'll check it later with GTO Wizard. Just gonna stream for a little bit more, guys. Get tired. Let's make a random race. It's got the Kano cost today. Oh shit. That's a big investment, right? Is it still 1,000 or is it cheaper now? But yeah, have fun with it. Good investment. It's not great. Got a call. We get a call. At least once, then we decide what we do. It's of course a bad turn. His main bluff's got there. Yeah. It's gonna fold. All right, my friends, I'm gonna end it. Leave table next big blind. But we're gonna look up two hands with GTO with it. So just ended up with 300. But we have to deduct 250, so plus 50. After rake back, and we have our $100 today. Also find you, Mr. Fifth Aid. What's up? Coming a bit late, but we're gonna check your hand with GTO Wizard. Even two. La 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 la. First one will be this one. You were just in the big blind. Cutoff opened, we called. And straightforward player. Bet big on the spot. And I directly folded and I saw Yeah, it's probably GTO wise just a close call, gaining a tiny bit of EV, maybe even. It's not zero. I think it's gaining a tiny bit of EV only, and then exploitively, I think we can fold if he's really weighted towards value with a big size. And I want to find out how much EV in theory we are giving up there. Because if it's too much, then we also don't want to exploit too much, of course. Well, let's find out. Will be the first one. And this is second one will be this. We just had it, right? A screen one. So let's play this button. Yeah. Guess let's call it a day. Okay, see one more. Let's call it a day. Alright. GTO with it. Kind of opened. We big blind, we call. This is what we call. We call Queen 3 suited. Let's take an 50 rake. So let's do again. Cut off open, big blind. They're called. Not a surprise. I check. Even donkey a bit. Not the worst spot for it. T bets big, 3.8. 3 always calling. And let's see the EV. How much are we losing? The pot is 8.9. We had not with the backdoor, so we had the worst one. The worst one. It's 0.72 EV. I would say that's a little bit more than I expected. So more about 0.3 or 2. So bigger exploit than I thought. So wouldn't do it again. Would not do it again. Don't mind it though. Against the green player. Yeah, and that's it. That's it for the shand. We can check what we do here. Sometimes raise is 3 probably also, and then of course the normal stuff. 3, 5, 3, a tiny bit. 4, 3, but not so much. A lot of straight draws, of course. What is a really good turn for us? F4, for example. We have 5-2 suited and 7-5 suited that he doesn't have. So on a 4 we will bet with a lot of stuff. For a big size, I think. I think this is the most interesting one. Let's go for a call. No, with a raise, I mean. Quite a low raise. He calls now. Actually, he's re-raising more than I thought. Again, over the top. I mean, it makes sense here with these hands. All right, call. And then I said f4. Let's go without a flush draw for now. I think we bet a lot now because it's a good one. Yeah, check only 35%. And huge bet sizes. That's what I think. And yeah, it is here at least. Yeah, pretty much pot, over pot. And then 6-5 and this stuff. I guess mainly betting. Sort even a little bit more. Ace-9 probably, yeah, like mixing also is possible check and small bet sizes. And even, yeah, pretty much everything, but mainly check. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. What was it? We were in the cutoff. Where's the hijack? Hijack opened. We re-raised with ace queen of hearts, and everyone folded. The hijack just went for 4-bet. Even folding nines here. And then mixing other stuff. A lot of ace queens here, but I think it's not a lot of EV. Well, it's 0. Yeah, raise. We call this even tens. It's just 0 EV. How much is checks? This is directly more. All right. So we call with our ace queen suited, of course. I thought it's about 2 or 3 BP. Yeah, exactly. So let's call. Flop was not so good for us, for our range. King of diamonds. 10 of clubs, 5 of clubs. And yeah, because it's so good, he bets a lot, and even a lot for the big size here. Like 50-50, third size, or no, it's a quarter, half size. Yeah, I really like poker code, and it's not so expensive. You can just go for 1 month and then learn a lot. So, and he went for the water. How much are we losing here with our exploit? I said it's probably always calling and gaining tiny bit of EV, I think I said. With the of hearts, so with no backdoors, the worst one. And actually just mixing 0 EV. So otherwise 0.04. And then, yeah, when he's not having enough of his stuff, he has these hands. Say he's weighted more towards value. Not having enough bluff skis, like, I don't know, 8s, 9s. He's check suited. Yeah, I think it's just not in a very important spot. Either way. Can just fold. It's fine. On the other hand, when it's really close, I like to play a little bit more because if you play bet out of position. So I wouldn't also have minded a call. Yeah, I think I slightly prefer fold against him. He's not having all of these ace-jack suited. Yeah, whatever. All right, my guys. Learned a little bit again. Was a fine session, plus 100. Cannot complain after the last days. I can just say thank you for watching, my guys. I wish all of you a good day. Happy Monday. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for the follow again. Not again. Start twitching. And to all other guys again. Peace out, my guys.